quilters, thank you for joining my framed pinwheels quilt along. We're using this framed pinwheels pattern from Missouri Star Quilt Company, and just a little bit about how the quilt along is going to be organized and how the videos, tutorials, posts, blog posts are going to be organized. So I have the schedule for this designed so that each week is a specific task as opposed to make so many blocks every week. And the reason for that is so that every week the videos, posts, tutorials, whatever, are designed specifically to help you with that task. So for the first week in our schedule, we have gathering our fabrics and cutting our pieces listed as what we're working on this week. So for this week, we have tutorials posted. There is a little video looking at the fabrics I'm using and kind of going over what do you want to use each fabric for, choosing which fabrics we're going to use. And there is a post on tips for dealing with pre-cuts. And there's also a post helping you with cutting your fabrics. So once we get to the point that we are putting pinwheels together and putting blocks together, you can chain piece those, because we're going to do a whole week where that's all we do is make our pinwheels, and a week where we put our 9 patches together, and a week where we slice our 9 patches up and resew them. So during that time, you can do chain piecing as opposed to cut a few pieces, put a few blocks together, cut a few pieces, put a few blocks together. So you chain piecing, and this is also great for if someone wanted to come back to this after the quilt along is over. They can see everything step by step. So if there is a part of the process that you feel confident that you don't need any instruction with, you don't need any help with, you can skip that part, because I'm going to have these organized in a playlist and separate videos for the different kind of tips and the different kind of steps that we're working on. So in the playlist, in the description of every video, there will be a link linking you back to the entire playlist so that you can look and easily find the other videos in the playlist. And they'll be titled as far as what we're doing, so you can easily go to the steps that you need. And there will also be a link to the blog posts if you would rather look at it that way. And if anyone were to come back to this later after the quilt along is over, you can easily find that because it's in its own playlist. So I hope you enjoy this quilt along and check out the videos.